My child, every mother has a favorite. Boney's is mine. Heed his wisdom. Warframe Unveiled.
Hey guys, welcome to Warframe Unveiled. This is Boney's, Lotus's favorite. Today I'm going to show you what I do after a Sunday reset. At this point in my Warframe development, I basically just want Archon shards because I want to be able to plug them into my Warframes and make them stronger and just try out different stuff. Each have different kinds of ability buffs they give. Regular Archon shards, Talforged Archon shards. Talforged shards are stronger. I like to mix and match them and enjoy myself. What you want to do, of course, is to get your Warframes stronger. Like in Wukong's case, I put in these purple shards, 37% critical damage. When my energy max is over 500, the damage boost doubles. So my energy, as you can see, is 556. Each of these is actually double 37%, and I have 5 of them. So in a melee focused Warframe like Wukong, you can see how that would be really, really good. Up here at the top right, you can see these are the Archon shards I have. You'll get ways of converting 3 of them into a big one, or you make a combination of colors. Like if I pick 2 of these, so blue and yellow makes green. If you remember your elementary school coloring class, you could see that that's how you can make combined colors. In order to create these, we need 50 of these Stella currencies. That box with the little hands on it in Deimos. That's how you get it. And you need 100 of them to convert 3. You get like 20 maybe, or 25 in a mission. If you go over here and go down to the Stella Artois, so I have 3,000, so I don't need to worry about it. But you guys may not have 3,000. That's where you get them, is down in Deimos. You'll ask me, hey Boneth, where do I get these Archon shards? That's how you sound. There's a mission that has a higher chance of dropping you the regular ones, and there's the higher one in 1999 area, which could yield you these combined colors, which you use on different Warframe builds. They always come out with new Warframes, and I want to be able to plug them into the new Warframes and maybe change out some of the ones I have already in a Warframe. If the build changes, I want to be able to have the flexibility to change them. Like Foley, I think I did put some Archon shards in her. So I put 3 red ones and 2 yellow ones. Yellow ones, I put casting speed and ability strength for the red ones, of course. Just gives it a little bit of a bumpski, you know, and that's, and so people like Archon shards. I love Archon shards. And I'm kind of an Archon shard whore, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. And I'm going to show you what my Sunday schedule is like. So let's do that. So every Sunday, the server does reset. All of the weekly quests reset. So I'll be checking Duviri Paradox. So in the circuit, that's where you can get your Incarnate weapons, and these switch out every week as well. So I go to Earth. Well, it's any relay, honestly. So I'm going to go to a relay. So I'm going to fast travel here to Teshin. There he is. So if you go to Steel Path Honors on Teshin, you're going to see the stuff he sells. So I do want to get one of these. My stupid head is in the way. This is embarrassing. God. Okay, I did it. And then, and so these are kind of important. They're primary and secondary arcane adapters, and these will go in your primary and secondary weapon. This will allow you to put an arcane in them without having to buy it with platinum. So if you have a lot of steel essences you get from Steel Path missions, what you do is you purchase these. I like to keep about 10 of each kind at all times in case I get any new weapons. So there's other stuff he sells, like here's a couple of, I think they call them ephemeras in this game, but I call them empanadas because empanadas are just delicious. And so these are 2 empanadas they offer. As you can see, this one is the orb one, which I already have, and this one is, I think, skulls spinning around you or something. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the skulls one. So these are available with Steel Path essences, and once you buy them, there'll be a little check mark there. That means you already have it, so you don't have to buy it again. Sorry for going over stuff that you already know, but there's people who don't know stuff, so I try to do that. There is a Za ribbon, but I have too many ribbons as it is, and so there's a maximum number of ribbons you can have. I try not to get ribbons that are going to put the number too high. What the hell's going on with my arm? I have some sort of arm situation. I probably need to go see a doctor. Anyway, that's what the first thing I do every Sunday is. I go see Teshin. I buy whatever he sells for steel essences. Once every 3 weeks, I believe. He does sell a blueprint for Umbra Forma blueprint. So that's why I keep going to check him as the first thing I do on Sundays. Obviously, this is not the week for that. When you're going to see this video, I don't know when. So it'll be different for you about what he sells. So I would obviously check him first because I'm going to check my foundry and pick up any specters or formas that I've been building and build another one. You got to keep those formas going, people, because it's a situation with the formas and you don't want to buy them with platinum. So I just always pull it out and make another one. And Spectres I use all the time in the higher level missions. And mine, what I have on my 2-star Spectre is I have Dante. And if you do that, you will actually have a Dante in the mission that will give everybody overguard. So I do like to do that. And the way this works, if you don't know, when you're making a Spectre, like right now I'm on Wukong because I'm lazy. And the Spectre is on here right now that I have saved is Dante, obviously, with these items. So if I want to apply what I'm wearing now to the Spectre, I'll do triangle. I'm on a controller. So it would be triangle. And if I want to preserve Dante, I do the little square. So I'm going to do the square because I want Dante's. I don't want a Spectre of Wukong. Just really useless Spectre. I mean, you could use Wukong as a Spectre, I guess. He'll kill things. It's whatever you put in the Spectre, that is what the Spectre is going to be. So if you have a really strong Wukong, it'll be a strong Wukong to help you in missions. All right, the second thing I will do is I will go back to Earth because I love it so much, and I will go to Iron Wake. Okay, I'm now at Iron Wake. Let's see. We're going to go all the way over here. Oh, God damn it. Pretend you didn't see that. That was embarrassing. All right, so I'm here. I'm going to go over to this nice man, and then I'm going to purchase 150,000 credits. I'm going to buy 6,000 endo. You can do this every week. So Riven Slivers you pick up in the missions as you just do other stuff. And if you have a lot of Riven Slivers, every week you can get Kuva, which I'll just buy anyway. God, my head is in the way. This is really annoying. So I buy the Kuva, the endo, and the credits every Sunday. So that's actually pretty good for newer players. And if you're not a new player, you should buy it anyway because you know how this game gets. I do want to get one of these things. So these things are actually kind of cool if you're doing Sister of Parvos or anything like that, or Kuva guns. This goes on your wheel, and then we can put it out, and it will actually attract the Lich on any mission. If you're having trouble getting the Lich to show up, you put one of those out, and the Lich will come out. So it'll tell you how many you have. I have 9. I don't really need anything else. I will buy one of these. I do like these because I hate to buy them with platinum, obviously. So Riven transmuters used to be really hard to get in the game. Well, not hard, but they were annoying. They were only available through Eidolon hunting. But now you can just get them with these Riven slivers you pick up quite generously in missions. And so you should pick up a couple of these. It'll help you transmute 4 Rivens into a new Riven if you don't want those Rivens. All right, well, that's that. I'm going to go to Deimos. I think it's just Deimos. Let's not get spicy with the pronunciations. I don't give a crap. Because, look, this is a sci-fi game, and you can just pronounce things the way you want. Who really cares? Am I right? You know I'm right. All right, so I'm here, and as you can see, if I go to Lloyd, your standing would be maxed if you play the game. I'm going to go do the first thing I do when I'm here always is I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna go to the bird. You can fast travel to the bird, but you know I like flying around like a weirdo sometimes. You go to shiny treasures. God damn it, it's a blue one. It's a small blue one. It's 30,000 faction points. So I'm gonna buy it, of course, because I'm a shard whore. And now if you go, I don't know why I'm showing you this, but I'm going to just do it anyway for anybody who wouldn't understand. So I was maxed, right? Since I bought that, I'm actually down to 102,000 out of 132. So what I should do, and I have my daily cap is 34,000. I could just cap this in the same play session, but I have a whole week to do it until the next time it's 30,000. I'm going to do the other missions that are here. And you get some rep for that. Now, you can see my daily standing is 34,000. That's because my mastery rank is legendary 6, which means I can hold more currency than anybody who has a lower mastery rank. So that's why when you open it up at a lower mastery rank, you'll see like 26 or 22 and not 34. See this 34 right here? I have my thingy right on it, for God's sakes. I mean, tell me you see it. Tell me you see it. Anywho's, I can hold 34, which makes getting rep at places a lot easier for higher mastery rank people, and that's a little unfair. What other reason is there to get mastery rank after a certain point? But that. I'm going to come here. So I already have in my arsenal, so I have a pre-saved build because I don't like to screw around with my builds, and then I have to change them back all the time. So I actually have one called Spritz. because it is the spritz. So, and this was what I wore last week, obviously. So I'm going to talk to this other Lloyd over here. Oh, my choices today are very wonderful. I can choose Dante. So these are the choices that I have for the week to do Deep Archimedia. So it's basically 3 missions in one. It kind of works like sorties. You can read these, but I never do because I am super duper lazy. So I'm going to put Dante on because it's helpful for other players. And then, Jesus, Paris. God damn it. Paris. So basically for this one, which is Deep Archimedia, the very last thing on here is, as you can see, these are the rewards. The very last thing on here is Phosphor. Now, Phosphor is used to convert arcanes into other arcanes. If you don't want that, you don't have to pick all of the debuffs. If I picked everything else, like you have to pick the right weapons that your given choices are, and I can actually see it. So I go to equipment, and so what you're trying to do is match that list as closely as possible. And by that I mean just do the whole list, and I'll tell you why in a second. But I don't think I want the Sonacar, because why? Convectrix, I'll just use the Convectrix. I don't care. I'm not going to use it anyway. What was the pistol? See, I already forgot. God, I hate myself. I have the memory of a goldfish. So yeah, I'm just an idiot. So I have to go back. Oh, hilarious. So because I picked the right things, you see how there's a dot next to it now. So I was able to get a Dante. I was able to get a Convectrix. Now, see, the problem with these kinds of missions, and there's 3 of them in this game. Is it 3? Yeah, I think it's 3 right now. They're gonna do more because they're, oh, DE, why are you doing this to everyone? So if you have, so basically everyone's like, oh, this new Warframe came out. Oh my God, you have to build it. You have to have it. But a lot of people will just get it, max it out, and not put any mods in it just for the mastery rank. But then it's gonna show up on this list. Do you see the problem? That means it's gonna die. So you basically have to level everything up to max, or limit the amount of Warframes you have so they don't show up on this list. Because what if all 3 of your choices are crap? Crap in that you haven't maxed them out yet, or even got them to a place where they could survive an elite Deep Archimedia. So, because what I mean by this is that enemies here are actually quite high level, and so they will murder you if you don't have decent things. So now I have all of the weapons. So I don't know what this is. Gear cannot be used. God damn it. So I can't put out any specters because the gear doesn't work. What is this one? Warframe and ally overguard gain is reduced by 75%. So much for bringing Dante, but I'll still do it. Transference into operator and drifter is blocked. Jesus. So this one, which is gear cannot be used, and this one, which is transfer into operator and drifter, is blocked. Those are the 2 most annoying ones to have at the same time, because that means you can't use your operator and you can't use any specters. And this one is duration of negative status effects is tripled. My lord, this is a really bad week. Holy shit. All right. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So as you can see, these are all meows. So you can choose to take one of these things off, and then you just don't get the Phosphors. So if you don't care about the Phosphors, that's over here at the end. See, I'm pointing to it. I'm pointing to it. So Phosphors, if you don't want those, see what happens if I turn off gear wheel, because I think I want a gear wheel. Fine. If I do that, now I can't ever get Phosphors. But if you only have one really good Warframe, I would suggest this loadout every week for Elite Archimedia, your best Warframe, anything else that you have access to. And yes, you will have to pick all of the debuffs. In Temporal Archimedia in 1999, you need to have all of them selected. So you just have to plan it accordingly. So I'm just going to go ahead and unlock this. By the way, make sure you're on Elite Archimedia. There's a regular non-Elite Archimedia. And so sometimes when you have stuff that isn't leveled or isn't good, just do the regular Archimedia. You do, I think, miss out on a couple of these rewards, but you can still actually kind of do it for the week. So I'm just going to go ahead and unlock it and then begin. Remember to unlock and begin, otherwise I can't start. So this is already starting, so you can come over here. So one of the things I would suggest if you're doing these is you want to make sure your group is full. See, my group is full. If your group isn't full, do not start the mission. If there's a switch to pull, you're going to be kind of doing it by yourself if more people don't spawn in. So you don't want that. I'm going to go ahead and put out another Dante. Oh crap, it's this one. we're defending this thing, so this is basically a defense one. So this one's completed now. So I got a blue one and a red one. So yeah, that's not bad. Yay! A blue one and a red one. They're both small, which is unpleasant. But, you know, I can turn them into big ones at my discretion if I need them. So this is the second one. Because I don't read and I have the reading abilities of a third grader, I have no idea what's next. So it's always a special surprise for me, to be honest with you. So this one is, god damn it, I have no idea yet. Oh, I think it's a disruption. Is this a disruption? All right, so that mission's over now. So, oh, I got a yellow shard, which is a small one again. God damn it. So this is the one that will give you the regular color ones. If you want the multicolored ones, that's more. You got to go over in 1999, which is the temporal Archimedia, I believe is what it's called. So that's the last mission. I got a blue. This is what I ended up getting from here. Pretty good. Not a bad haul for the deep Archimedia. Let's look at the standing. I have 19k left, so I did get some for doing that, right? So just doing those missions does give you some rep. I'm going to do the other one that's here and get a little bit more rep. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to do Arsenal, and I'm going to go... All right, so usually I use Jade for this. So Necrocells, you basically want to do one of these a week. It used to be, when it first came out, Necrocells was the only thing you can do, and you have to do it 5 times a week. You only get 5 of these research things every week when it resets. And for doing what I just did is 2, and this will be 1, and then Temporal Archimedia on 1999 is going to be the other 2, so that's 5 total. So I'm only going to do 1 of these. Now, if you're lower level and you can't do what I just did, or the harder one, which is 1999, do 5 of these in a week, and you can take the whole week to do it, and you have a chance of getting shards this way without too much misery. All right, so that's that. Mission complete. What do I get? I got a red regular. I do like red shards, so, but I mean, I kind of don't want it to be a regular one. I kind of wanted it to be a big one, but what are you gonna do? You know, what are you gonna do? So now when you talk to this nice man, I did 2 missions here. So I'm at 122 out of 132. So I can just do this whenever I want, or I could just turn these in to max it out. And this way I don't have to turn in as many to max it out, because I did those 2 missions anyway. And you have to do those missions for the week anyways. So now I'm maxed. I'm ready for next week here. And I can get out of here. So I'm going back to my shippy ships. So on this calendar every week that resets in 1999, if you look at the boxes, the reward, oh, thank God, it's the first reward. So they'll give you sometimes a shard, and it won't be a tile forged one, but it's violet, so you might as well get it. And I'm going to, right now, kill 150 enemies with melee weapons. Well, I'm on Wukong, so let's just get that done out of the way. It's only 150 enemies, super easy. I'm just gonna get it over with. Yeah. All right, so I'm done. I'm back. I did my melee kills, and now if I go to the calendar, I can just pick this up. And I told you I'm a shard whore, so Shazam. Now I do get a buff, which will help in the Archimedia down there. And if you're having trouble, you could do the entire calendar and get all of the buffs, 3 pages. I generally don't do that anymore, because a lot of the other rewards I don't care about. And sometimes Temporal Archimedia, the debuffs are rough. They stack really rough, because I'm a little concerned, because the other one was rough, and that could mean that this one's going to be even worse this week. So let's take a look. So we're going to fast travel. So Temporal Archimedia, we're going to go to this lady. You know what? I'm going to browse wares first. I have a lot of these. I'm just going to buy Arcanes, I think. All right, so Temporal Archimedia. What is it this week? Is that my sweet? Oh, Revenant, Guy, or Volt. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go back down to Spritz. Obviously not Dante. I'm going to do Revenant. I already forgot. Boom. So what are these stupid ones this week? Warframe and ally gain reduce overguard again. Pickups do not heal. Hull orbs do not. Well, who cares? Duration of negative status effects is tripled, and using ability opens a rift. Fine. I can use my operator and that. So it'll be defense. this and this. Oh, actually, I can probably do this right now. Oh, I have to unlock it. So I have the 2 out of 5 left, as you can see here. So, see, there's 2 out of 5. See, I'm pointing right to it with my little finger. See, if you follow my little finger over here, you can see that it's 2 out of 5, and I have 2 left. So I can unlock it with the last 2 I have. And then I'm going to shove in these little cards. These little cards, if you have like, what is the first one? Defense. So I'm just going to freeze myself in this one. So if you use this one, you keep getting stacks of cold, and you slow down, slow down, slow down. If you roll, it'll kind of peel them off a little bit. But if you do this with this debuff on yourself, it's an additional debuff, of course, you get an extra Peelyplex. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to do that. And then for this one, what is the third one? Exterminate. So for the exterminate, I think I'm going to do the poison one. If you do the poison one when there's poison bosses, you're going to get wrecked sometimes. So I don't like doing that. I like the ones, I use the ones that give me more of the currency. This is another one that will. So I'm going to do this setup right here. So I'm going to go ahead and start it. All right. So we're going to go ahead and start this now. Hopefully we get all 4 people. Sometimes we got all 4. Sometimes you don't get all 4. Don't start these again until you have 4 people in your group, because you do need all the help you can get on these ones, honestly, to tell you the truth. Oh, that was easy. Didn't really do anything. No. I got no shards. I got an omniformal blueprint. Yay. This. Oh, I did get a red shard. Not tile forged. Oh well.
Nobody knows how to do it.
Yeah, it's the cat. Let's see what I get. Yay! A green shard, but it's not tile forged, but it's still green. But that's a yay, nonetheless. Nonetheless, my friends, that's really wonderful. I mean, it's really wonderful. So every week, those debuff things change, and sometimes you get like boss fights with bad debuffs. Oh, I got 2 tile forged. Look at this deliciousness. And if that's not a yay, I don't know what is. Yay. I'm good. And if you check it one more time just to make sure, you should see that it's all checked, and it is. So that's done. So now I only have one more thing to do this week for the whole week. The rest of the time I can just spend farming whatever I want or doing whatever I want. That's sort of why I like to just get this over with on Sunday nights. And I have no idea how long it's been since I started doing this, but I'm just going to switch back to Wukong because I'm lazy, and then I'm going to go and just do all these. So it's just this left, which is the blue one. It's extermination, defense, and showdowns. So let's just do these. Oh, he did. Oh, they all did. So yay. I mean, that's just wonderful. I mean, what a special, special time. So I did get a blue tile forge that time, which is great. All right, so, I mean, that's a blue tile forge. I mean, what are you gonna do? You can't be mad. I mean, I can't be happy because I don't need blue shards. So now I'm done for the week. Now if you go to the final tally of what I have, I still don't even have 20 red ones because I put it in a bunch of Warframes that I just got. Foley and Varuna just came out, so I did blow through a bunch of my red shards. So I do need to replenish those. That will conclude what I do on Sundays. I'm going to start making a bunch of other videos, like I'm going to have one for new players, what they can do. I'm going to have ones for each of the open world areas, because I think people who are getting down there don't really know what it's for or why they're doing it at all. I'm going to do one on Arc, Wing, and Railjack, like why do you get them and why do you even need them? I mean, I'm not only doing stuff for new players. I just feel like they need the most help. But if you guys are advanced a bit and want to know how to get something, just put it in the comments. I'm a sweet, sweet man, and I will make a video for you. So that's it. I'll see you next time. Stay gorgeous.
Warframe Unveiled.